What's up, sports betting brothers and sisters? We are going through the best parlay for today. So we are going through the best positive expected value, mathematically profitable parlay on OddsJam. So again, parlays are generally viewed as very unprofitable bets, but if you're able to find two positive expected value profitable bets to include in your parlay, then your parlay will be profitable. So let's go through the two picks I have today. They are both MLB player props. So first I have Oscar Gonzalez, over 1.5 total bases. This is plus 175 odds on FanDuel. So if we go to Gonzalez, you can see this is a major pricing discrepancy. So it just moved down to plus 170 actually. So let's go ahead and lock this bet in before it moves down too much. FanDuel, I'm trying to bet 500. They're going to give me a max wager, seen right here, a 58.80. So let's just lock it in real quick. 58.80 is on this parlay. I'm going to have Oscar Gonzalez and Julio Rodriguez, both to have 2+ total bases, okay? So again, what OddsJam does is it's constantly scanning these sports books, all the player props, all the lines, home run props, everything, to find you value. So we can see right here, Oscar Gonzalez over 1.5 player bases is plus 170 on FanDuel. DraftKings only giving you plus 125. Caesars only giving you plus 123. And Pinnacle Sportsbook, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, the most efficient betting market, they're only giving you plus 127. And we're getting plus 170. So if it's not clear, this is pretty incredible value. So that's the first leg. And then the second leg is pretty similar. We're on Julio Rodriguez over 1.5 bases, plus 155 on FanDuel. Again, just look at the value. No other sportsbook giving you better than plus 120. This is absolutely a bet you want to be on FanDuel. So I went ahead, I locked that bet in. Let's go to my bets for tomorrow. It looks like I have some action on the Rays, some home run props, and then I have this 2-leg parlay somewhere. Been placing a lot of bets. Oscar Gonzalez, 2+ bases. Julio Rodriguez, 2+ bases. 58.80, staked at plus 588 odds. So 58.80, staked at plus 588 odds. So we're staking $59 to win $346 in profit. Okay? So now to figure out the profit margin of our parlay with these two pretty insane value MLB player props, what we need to do is back out the win percentage for each bet. So the way you do that is using the market on Pinnacle under this OddsJam column. This is real-time odds from Pinnacle Sportsbook, the sharpest bookmaker in the world. You put in the market for the over and the under. So for example, for Oscar Gonzalez, over 1.5 total bases, this is an ARB with DraftKings. We're getting plus 170, higher market width here of 45 cents, but Pinnacle, right, they're 43 cents away. They're only giving you plus 127 and we're getting plus 170. So pretty insane value, plus 127 minus 172 is the market on Pinnacle, which implies that the win probability for our bet is 41.06%, right here. So essentially the way a sportsbook works is they have some model, and based on all the action happening in the market, all the bets they're taking, they have a fair win probability for a wager, right? So for Oscar Gonzalez, over 1.5 total bases, Pinnacle is pricing that at 41.06%. This market, right, is pricing the over at 41.06% to hit and the under at 58.94% to hit. So that implies a true price, true odds, a plus 143.54, and we are getting on FanDuel, we got plus 170. So insane value MLB prop. That's the first bet I'm going with. Then for the second bet, it's plus 120 minus 162. So if we reverse engineer how a sportsbook works, we take their market to back out their win probability. So sportsbooks, they have a win probability from their model. Then they back out the true odds for a bet, and then they juice their markets, right? How sportsbooks make money. So what we're doing is going in reverse. We're taking a sportsbook's market and backing out the win probability. So for the second bet, it's 42.37% to hit. So now we have two bets. They're not correlated. We have Julio Rodriguez, 2+ bases, Oscar Gonzalez, 2+ bases. We have the win probability for each pick, and then we can back out the win probability for our parlay. We just multiply these two probabilities together. And then we get the win probability from the sharpest bookmaker out there for our 2-leg parlay to hit. Oscar Gonzalez, over 1.5 bases. Julio Rodriguez, over 1.5 bases. So we're staking 59.80 at plus 588 odds. So 59.80 we're staking to win 346 in profit. Here's the win probability for our wager. So then we can back out the EV of our pick, which is going to be $12. Pretty insane on a $59 stake. So that's almost 20% edge, right? So if you think about this column, this is just the profit margin of any bet on OddsJam, also referred to as edge, right? Percent, profit margin, edge, all the same stuff, EV percentage, whatever you want to call it. And that's what this column is here. So our 2-leg parlay, because we have 2 insanely profitable player props, is going to turn out to be 20% edge. So great parlay for tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know if you like it. We have a pick, an MLB pick from the Guardians-Rangers game, and an MLB prop from Astros-Mariners. So let's lock it in. Let's make some money betting on parlays. Let's hit one. And again, thank you so much for your time. Let's start cashing.